Let's go by. Turn up the sound a little bit. Maybe we're ready to go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We are ready to go. Oh my goodness. Yikes. Alright, let's go to this one. Let's share it around just a little bit more. Is this the link? I guess it is. Oh, hello. It's been a long time. Guys. Let me just share this link around just real quick. And then I'm gonna start talking about some stuff. Let me know if the sound is alright for you. Live. Now. Go, go, go. Let's submit this to Twitter. And let's go to Discord. Live now, go, go, go. At, where's the at? Everyone. Send now. Hiatus stream. It's not called hiatus stream anymore, actually. Anyway, let me see the chat. Okay. Your mic sounds weird. Echo. Damn it, really echo? God damn it. Go at... Why do I sound like a robot? Hey. Ah. How about now? I think I fixed it. I think I fixed it now. Okay, sorry guys. Missed that one. Anyway, talk prog rock. As you can see, I like prog rock a lot. You have chorus on your mic. I don't have chorus anymore, I'm pretty sure. How about now? I think I fixed it. Anyway, now it's better. Glad the dog is back. Yes, the dog is back, as it should be. Yes, this is my face, by the way, in case you don't know. This is my face. I should do a full cover of Carpet Crawlers. Ooh, that'd be sweet. I'd love to do some more covers, man. As a Lithuanian, how do you feel about the current situation in Eastern Europe? I got family in Lithuania. Hopefully, Putin's not going to bother Lithuania, at least for the moment. I'm a little nervous, but for now it seems safe for Lithuania at least. Yeah, it's a very messy situation in Ukraine, which I'm not going to mention too much because I really don't know politics and I'm not an authority on the subject. Anyway, thoughts on One Piece? Don't watch One Piece. I'm going to start talking about some stuff pretty soon once enough people join. About what happened since I disappeared and what's going to happen from now. Lithuania is part of NATO, that's right. So maybe they're safe. Talk SuperMega, that was fun. In case you don't know, I did a audiobook for SuperMega. SuperMega wrote a book, and then they asked me to record the audiobook version of it, which is up online now. It was hilarious. Please check it out. Music loud for you. Okay. Let's turn it down a bit. Okay, maybe that's better for me now. I've been okay. Chris is 40. Yes, Chris is 40 years old and still in jail. Are you going to do a Daniel Larson? No, I won't. Will the stream be saved for later? Yes, this will be saved for later. That's right. SuperMega saves the troops. I will not read you 50 Shades. What did you do on Chris's birthday? I updated the video and I also updated my website, which I designed myself. Hey Randy, how are you? Gino is super chat. Okay. You're gonna be on the SuperMega podcast? Man, I don't know now. Maybe they only do in-person guest appearances because obviously I'm not in California, so I can't really show up there. But speaking of podcast, have I got a podcast for you? Boy, howdy. So, in case you don't know, I was on this podcast, which is quite popular. It's hosted by these three guys who are involved in like Japanese entertainment industry, like anime voicing or something like that, and they're called Trash Taste. And we did a stream we did a podcast episode about Christian, me talking about Christian. It was quite popular, obviously, and some people me included, criticized my appearance on it and my behavior on it. Let me put it this way. Sea Dog from Trash Taste, I believe, he offered the chance for me to show up on the podcast not long after the incident on July 31st, I believe it was July 31st, but maybe about a week after that, within a week after that, he asked if I would be interested in showing up on the podcast. I said yes, even though I really shouldn't have. Well, the issue is that back then Chris was huge news still at that time, and Chris was kind of tangentially related to Japan because, you know, Sonic and Sonichu and Mario and I don't know, and basically I'm in Japan, so it kind of works out well for them because they live in Tokyo, I believe, or at least around Tokyo. So they asked me to come over. It was totally Sea Dog's idea, by the way. Connor, yeah, he was really into the Christian series. He watched every episode, and the other guys kind of didn't, and they weren't really sure about what Chris is. So I kind of came on to the podcast to entertain and enlighten everyone on the situation. And my performance was not the best, I must admit. There were several factors that led up to it. First off, Chris Chan doing that thing to her mother, it really bummed me out. And then I announced the hiatus not long after that. And I was kind of emotionally distressed by that. Second off, those guys are really professional, you know. They all got their own individual YouTube channels as well. They all got over 1 million subscribers each. And I don't really, and I'm not really accustomed to performing like podcasts and having conversations on camera. You know, you got to be a certain, you got to provide a certain dramatic consistency to your delivery, and I was not ready for that. Third off, that's not how you say it. Third off, it was very cold in the studio. It was very hot. It was still in August in Japan, which is incredibly hot outside. Inside, the AC was really, really strong. And the guys behind the camera said that the studio lights would heat up the studio, and they didn't. I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt, and I was really cold and uncomfortable throughout. So yeah, I really didn't know how to behave with the rest of the guys to the best of my abilities, at least. Fourth point, since I'm covering Chris Chan, it's a very delicate topic, as you might understand. Chris is autistic. Chris is transgender. Chris has been the victim of very severe bullying for over a decade now. In addition to being a person of questionable morals herself. So it's not easy to give your own opinion in such a topic that if you say anything at all in your opinion, someone would get angry. Someone would lash out. So I took a stance in saying that I would not say much of my own opinion, and that's why I kind of tread the line a lot during the podcast. I kind of talked like a lawyer, very, very carefully choosing my words, so it was not the most smooth conversation from my end. Also, I need to work on my eye contact, definitely. So this is one reason why I'm doing this, to practice my presentation skills and looking at the camera as if I'm looking at the audience. You like the podcast? Okay. How do you feel about mentioning yourself in the doc? That was always the plan, pretty much. What else is happening over here? Start listening to the series on Spotify. That's it. I need to upload this episode on Spotify as well. I will do that soon. Maybe today. Chris is demented, but not just he'll make her young. What does "you don't have to tell me twice, but in the Stone Age" mean? You have been pondering this for months. That means is that in the present day, you don't have to tell Sonichu, was it? you don't have to tell Sonichu twice about something. But in the Stone Age, you did have to because they were so stupid. Did I touch Connor's Telecaster? I did not, but I did touch Joey's acoustic guitar. It was really lovely. The only problem I had with the podcast was wanting to learn more about Gino himself, and it was more about the other guys learning about Quake for the first time. Haha. That's right. Yes, I didn't get a chance to talk about myself all that much during the podcast. Which I guess that was the intention. That was the intention. Yeah, to add again to that podcast, I really was sick of Chris at that time. So me coming onto the podcast, I was not feeling 100% Genki, not 100% up to it, but it is a podcast with very famous people with over 1 million subscribers, over 1 million views each video, so that would get a lot of attention from me. Would get a lot of attention for this channel and also for my music channel, which as a consequence, lots of people subscribed to my music channel because of the podcast, so I'm very thankful for that. So it worked out kind of well in that regard. But yeah, if Connor had asked me to appear now, I think I would have performed a lot better. In case you don't know, yes, I do music. I released a city pop-ish album in late December to rave reviews. Thank you so much for everyone who has checked it out. If you want to listen to it yourself, please check out my links in the description below. Gino Samuel is my music channel on YouTube. Please check it out. I'm also available on Spotify and Apple Music and Bandcamp and everywhere else, really. Also got lots of updates regarding music as well. In case you don't know, I've been updating on Twitter occasionally. I have been in contact with Kazuhiko Matsuo, who was the guitarist of the Japanese band Of Course, and it's this guy over here. We know each other on a personal basis now, and he tweeted very recently that he's interested in producing an album for me, to be my producer, and officially have my own debut in Japan. And at the moment, we're currently scouting for distributors and funding. Most likely will be distributed by Universal. That's the plan, at least. Nothing confirmed yet, but this is public knowledge pretty much at the moment. So I'm just reiterating. Music masterclass. I'm actually kind of interested in releasing the masterclass because I've recorded it already like 2 years ago. No, Matsuo-san does not know about Chris. Can I put a panpipe cover of Chameleon on my new album? Yes, I think you can. I'm not sure how the copyright will work out, but go for it. I don't know. Do you aspire fame and fortune? Yeah, sure, why not? Huh, I'll look at that later. But you have to go to Washington to confirm it. I'm not sure, actually. Love from Kyoto. Hello to Kyoto. I was there maybe 1 year ago. Future plans for comp history is gonna keep going for the moment. The Chris podcast episode is my favorite. Is that makes you feel better. I hope you enjoyed being with the boys. Yeah, the boys were all right. They're just me. I was having issues. When is 61? Come on, Randy. I just released part 60. Just give me a break. The circus music is a bit distracting. Creepy circus. Oh wait. Deep Blue. Okay, that's very topical. Good. You're gonna play Elden Ring? I don't play video games actually. If I was gonna play any game, it was gonna be a flight simulator. But I'm not ready to splurge on gaming just yet because I need to get my life on track first. Have you ever considered covering a Christian and the Hedgehog Boys track as a meme to blend your two projects? No. Where are you from? Yes. Had your first hear of Christian? Probably on 4chan, back when I was on 4chan. I was an angsty teen, looking at the dark recesses of the internet, and on 4chan there were people in threads asking whether Chris Chan is legit, whether he's real, and I really didn't know what to make of that at that time, and that's where I found Chris Chan, him at the time, and I found his 25th birthday video. Kind of ironic that that my experience with Chris Chan started with his 25th birthday video, and here we are on his birthday, on her birthday now, uploading part 60 of my documentary series. Realize it's been over 4 years since I've started Chris Chan: A Comprehensive History. Making music is like a game when you think about it. I don't get it. I think this game is too difficult for me. Have you missed making Chris' video? A little bit. Do you watch other documentaries like Frederick Knudsen? Yeah, Frederick supported me a lot when I first started out, and I watched some of his videos, not all of them, but they are really good. Apparently, Frederick Knudsen is working on a very, very long video, which will be around 4 hours long, allegedly, which is incredible, because I'm also working on a documentary for my documentary channel. If you check out Gino Samuel 3, like over there, that's my documentary channel on YouTube. The link is in the description below. That is reserved for documentaries that are not about Chris Chan, because Chris Chan is a bit delicate subject on YouTube, and I'm always perpetually at risk of being taken down, at least on this channel. So I'm reserving other efforts that are not this demonetizable on the Gino Samuel 3 channel. Please check it out. I've got some videos up there already. There's one about music censorship back in 1985, and about the 10-part series on yokai, or the monsters of mythological Japan. Keep an eye out for the next doc, which will come on that channel, hopefully in April, I think. I'm currently about 40 minutes in. Nowhere close to finished, because that will also be around 4 hours, maybe even 5 hours long in a single video. I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy it. What's your music background? I remember seeing a live cover of Layla from you and wondering if you played in a jazz band in high school and such. Oh, that Layla cover. No, I don't have any. I don't have much. I don't have much musical training background. I did go to a musical gymnasium, as it were, back in Lithuania for 2 years. That's kind of like a combination of an elementary and a junior high school and high school, all rolled into one, because at least in Lithuania, maybe in other countries in Europe as well, we don't separate between elementary and junior high or primary school, secondary school. It's all like built into one unit until you get to university, and then you can choose your university. Basically, that musical gymnasium is kind of like regular school, except with a higher focus on music. So everyone has to play an instrument, everyone has to do recitals, everyone is in the choir, and like that. I actually did some ballet as well for about 3 months when I was like 7 or 8 years old. A pudgy little boy playing dancing ballet. So beyond that, I don't have any formal musical training. I was tutored piano as well for about a year or two, and recorder as well. After that, I'm self-teaching myself. Excuse me. As opposed to self-teaching some other way other than to myself. Self-taught. Yes, I'm self-taught mostly. We do a documentary on why gaming is cringe and why music and documentary makers are alpha males. No. Who called you Wendy? Pod episode was fine. There's no objectivity when it comes to quick. Thanks. I learned to somersault in the musical gymnasium. That's cool. It's a bit loud here. Have you heard about a song called Out of Time from The Weeknd? I've not heard that. I don't listen to much modern music. Favorite city pop artist? Gotta be Yamashita Tatsuro, man. I actually applied to Yamashita Tatsuro's record label, along with a few others, like Sony as well, and Avex, and lots of other places, which No reply yet. I'm not waiting for a reply personally. Just give it a shot. I missed the giant cabbage. Can you teleport there so we can see behind you? Oh, the giant cabbage? I can't really do that though. Technical difficulties. Have you read Warhol? Christian, I have not. I've not read that completely, no. Have any pets? Personally, I don't. I do want a dog though. Remember all the fun times in Tokyo and Hitachi, Robin. Oh my god! Hey Christian, how are you? Hope you're doing well, man. Man. Thanks for being a fan, you and Robbie. It's been a while. Wow. Funny. What type of shoes do you wear? I wear Edwin shoes, actually. That's a Japanese brand, I believe. And they're the most comfortable shoes I've ever had. So I go for Edwin's. Don't touch me. Love from Canada. Hello to Canada. Favorite way to prepare a cabbage? Cut it up. Dating tips? Want woman? No. How does it feel to finally reach the meta point in the doc when it refers to itself as part of history? It feels like I'm reaching an end point, which is kind of what I want to do. Keep on moving on. How's Bandcamp working for you? I'm planning on buying the rest of your music. Please do if you so wish to do. Bandcamp is working out fine, and so is Spotify and Apple Music. What do you think of QB Farms? I'm on there all the time. It's fine. Seething hate from Canada. Hello to Moon Rabbit. God damn it. Woodwind and Fine Sonic or Sonic. Sonic, I think. What's your favorite Chris arc? That used to be, I believe, the Alec Bensaliri arc, which a lot of people weren't too crazy about, but some people were though. I need the next episode of the Chris doc, please. It takes time, guys. It takes time. You're thinking of taking a break until more noteworthy stuff happened? Well, I would take a break. This is the Marble Race music. I am gonna take a break and wait until more stuff happens, only when I actually catch up with the timeline. And considering just how little is happening at the moment, you know, I'm gonna sail through 2021, I think, and 2022. Can you believe that Chris's next court appearance, actually first court appearance even, will be pretty much 1 year after the event happened? Chris will be in jail for a year then, and actually Chris cannot be held in jail for longer than 1 year, based on the charges that she is given. So in that case, if Chris still needs to go through with court proceedings, Chris can leave jail, but I'm not sure if Chris can go back home, back to Barbara's house. I'm going to the court. I'm in Japan. Kengel, Kenneth Engelhart, who was I'm going to address the strike soon. Kenneth Engelhart has been communicating with Chris via letters for a very long time now, because Kengel runs his own QB Farms offshoot called Onion Farms, because Kengel really hates Null and QB Farms people. So he made his own with blackjack and hookers. Screw the hookers. Anyway, apparently Kengel broke off contact with Chris for the moment. I'm not sure how that's working out. Maybe they'll return to communication soon. But according to Kengel's and other people's suppositions and observations, Larry Vaughn is a short-time troll who apparently lives in the area and recently drove by the house and noticed that at nighttime the blinds were open, and he looked inside and it was visibly cleared out and emptied. So we're not sure what this means. Possible that Barbara had her family come get her and clean up the house. Maybe Barbara's not staying in the house anymore because pretty much I don't think she can support herself living in that house anymore, since maybe more than half of the house's income is in jail now, and the payments are frozen. So Barbara might be staying with her extended family instead. And Kengel's theory is that since it's cleared out, it's very likely that Barbara's family and Barbara herself, I imagine, don't see any reason to keep Chris's stuff in the house. Obviously, because it brings back trauma. So very likely that all of Chris's belongings have been thrown away, including all of Chris's hand-drawn original comics and drawings and her toys. So, did I say jail? I mean, did I say prison? I'm in jail. Yomi is in the Nippon region too. I think you're the guy through the window I'm looking at right now. Don't be frightened, Juno-san. My curtains are drawn. There's nothing I can see. Stop lying to me. Any type of content you want to make in the future? Well, we'll see. We'll see how the music channel works out and how my record deal works out. But I'm still going to be uploading some covers, at least, on the music channel. Please check it out. And also, lots of plans for future documentary efforts, including one about Antarctica, which will be over 4 hours long on the Gino Samuel 3 channel over there. Please check it out, subscribe, hit the bell button, and wait for me to upload something. I have not seen the Yokai trilogy from the 1960s, that movie trilogy. Can you talk about Bella? I really don't know much about Bella at the moment because I'm not really involved. I don't really keep up that much with current events until I get to them in the doc, really, because I'm focusing I'm focusing on the past, on what's relevant in the scripts now. Will they sell the house? They can try, but I think it's very difficult because it's a mess. You need to fumigate it or disinfect it or something. I don't know. GG Allen plans? That will happen eventually, I imagine. Have you seen Yokai Watch? I've not seen Yokai Watch. Documentary Michael Jackson? No. I'll have more documentaries on weird internet people and occurrences. Most likely, I'm not going to do much of internet stuff. Definitely, I will not do another lolcow, unless you count William McGonagall a lolcow, which is debatable, but yeah, you can kind of categorize William McGonagall, the worst poet in history, as a proto-cow. Antarctica doc will be about the Terra Nova expedition from 1910 to 1913, and will be over 4 hours long, I suspect. I'll be making all the music myself as well, so that's also taking up a lot of time. I hope to be thorough, but dramatic. I'm really excited about the way it's turning out already, because it's kind of seeming like a feature movie, something that you might see on the big screen in a cinema. Thank you for introducing me to City Pop. I just moved to NYC, and listening to it at night here is a vibe. I imagine it is. Is there someone doing a Nikocado Avocado documentary? I mean, The Right Opinion did a 5-hour doc, so that was quite popular. Japan Vlogs? I'm not sure, man, because I'm not really interested. I'm not really interesting I just sit here and edit my videos, and then eventually you see my videos, and that's all that's happening. I really don't do stuff. How has over the past few months seeing Christian going from this kind of sort of niche thing to exploding overnight? Thanks, you're very cool. Thank you. Oh my god. I mean, it's interesting, definitely. One thing I noticed that's quite amusing, kind of amusing, I imagine, is that before the event happened, there were lots of people criticizing me for taking advantage of Chris because Chris is disabled, and all the people misgendering Chris are evil and stuff like that. A lot of these comments, most of these comments, mysteriously went away from August onwards. They're coming back a bit more now, since that event happening is further along in the past, and you can look past it a bit now, and you can see Chris in the wider spectrum of the world, and she's no longer a focus of the world anymore. So you can kind of, see that as part of, old history. Give us one bit about Antarctica you found out while doing the doc. Yeah, about Antarctica. There was one person there. In case you don't know, it was led by Captain Scott. Captain Scott was the leader of the expedition in Antarctica, which I'm going to be focusing on, and his second in command on that expedition seems to be an interesting character with maybe some ill motives, suggested by very, very recent research. About five years ago, it was published, saying that maybe Scott's second in command might have sabotaged the mission by taking extra food from the supply depots, stuff like that. But yeah, it's a bit unclear. I'm suggesting it. But I'm not confirming anything, because everyone's dead now, and you can't ask anyone for their opinions on their personal experiences. Did you know that my birthday was the same day Christian got removed from his house before he was arrested? Nice. Love your wall, Gino. You're a fan of Prince? I'm not a big fan of Prince, but I enjoy some music from Prince. Do you get stared at a lot? No, of course not. I mean, it depends on where you are in Japan. In Tokyo, no one stares at you, obviously. Though I did live in a very, very small town of 5,000 people for 1 year up in Hokkaido. That's where I got the stares, because I was the token foreigner. I was an assistant English teacher. Are you familiar with the expedition of Sir Ernest Shackleton? Yes. And if the Terra Nova expedition video is successful enough, if enough people see it, I think they will. If it gets like at least 100,000 views, then I will make a sequel, if you will, about Shackleton's endurance expedition, because that's a really amazing story as well. Would you like a live action Christian drama show? My camera's still slanted? God damn it. Try to fix it just a little bit. Which way do I slant? This way? This way? Don't fall down. My camera setup is very precarious at this moment. Hopefully it doesn't fall down. Okay. Any podcast that you recommend? I recommend Christian: A Comprehensive History on Spotify. Any interesting altercations? No, I don't do altercations. Can the Antarctica doc cross over with the Christian doc or a tie-in? I mean, in the Antarctica doc, I do mention semen a lot, funnily enough. And there's also cross-dressing involved. There's also blackface involved. The gamer word also is mentioned, so kind of related, honestly. If any, how big was your view boost with the Christian documentary after the arrest? You have no idea. It was the most insane thing I've ever seen. Let's see if I can show you real quick. I mean, I'm not going to show you the juicy deets, but I will show you the graph of the viewership and how that happens. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see. Did they recycle in Antarctica? No, but they did poop in a circle, and then they left the poop for the dogs to eat because they thought that the dogs could get nutrition from their poop. Anyway, so yeah, let's see if you can see this. Is there any personal details? No, it's fine. Guess where that happened. Guess where that event happened. It was insane. It's like, damn. Also, the part 60, I mean, was quite popular. First day views as well. So thanks a lot, guys. So yeah. By the way, some people were a bit upset about me advertising it on Twitter as if I was holding the video hostage. I said on Twitter that I would not upload part 60 until I got 200,000 subscribers on this channel. By the way, thank you very much for subscribing. Hope you stick around. I was always going to upload on Chris's birthday, regardless. But I was so close to 200,000, I thought, let's just sweeten the deal. Because the plan was always to come back on February 24th. This one has milk tea in it. I'm almost finished. I thought the Antarctica doc was going to be about the conspiracy that America fought aliens there back in the 50s. I mean, there's some credence to that too, isn't there? But I'm not addressing that in this doc. What is your least favorite song and/or album of all time? Good question. I mean, if I don't like it, I don't listen to it. So, no. Good question. I'm actually really not sure. What's Chris up to right now? Does someone know? Chris is still in jail at the moment. Apparently writing letters to someone who is not Kengel at this time. Apparently Chris is contacting 30 to 40 people at the moment. Yo, what's slapping my main man, my absolute amigo, my pal, my friend buddy, friend pal guy. My goof loves your stuff. She even drew you as a sonnet once. Did she post it on Twitter? Do I know about this? Is this Junochu? Did she create Junochu? The way you're talking about it makes me really excited for the Antarctica documentary. You better be. I'm so happy with the way it's turning out. The script is probably enough to make a book, honestly. Once I'm finished recording the script, I believe the narration is actually longer than the audiobook that I recorded for SuperMega. So, man, it's gonna be an event. I hope you see it. Please check it out. Geno Samuel 3. Up and around April, I hope. There was a very interesting Swiss guy on an early Antarctica expedition from the Aussis? You gotta be more specific than that. It was Junochu. Nice. I believe this Junochu illustration from your girlfriend was used by Chris to make a Junochu card on Twilight Sparkle's secret fan fiction shipfic card game. Chris was making lots of these custom cards for her My Little Pony card game, and one of them was Genochew. Chris messaged me privately about this, and Chris asked me politely, actually, if I was interested in having this Genochew card involved with her game. I politely declined, but I'm not sure if Chris contacted the artist regarding this card, because Chris did not draw Genochew. She just took that image and put it on the card. And the music documentary deserves 100,000 views on the least, and it just has 23,000. Thank you. Please check out the music talk as well. Geno Samuel 3. Would you visit Antarctica if you could? Yes, I would love to visit Antarctica if I could. There might be an opportunity in the future for me to do that. I mean, since I'm in Japan, actually looked at this before, but if you're gonna go to Antarctica for like a little cruise journey thing, the best way to do it is to go through the historical sites that were very popular back in the early 1900s, the 1910s, and there's lots of the buildings from back then. They're still up. You know, the huts made from wood, they're still up there actually. And the McMurdo Station, which is the biggest settlement in Antarctica, is right around that same area. The McMurdo Sound and the Ross Sea region was so popular back then. All the English expeditions went there. And there is a cruise available to go to there during the Antarctic summer, which will be around January, February, and then that's when it's the warmest and when it's safest to go. But for you to go on that, you need to be in New Zealand at the time, so you got to make your own way to New Zealand first, and then go on a cruise ship to Antarctica and have a look around. That'd be really fun. Do you have any plans on more documentaries after you finish Christian? Obviously, you're getting real close to current time. Yes, I got lots of documentaries planned for the documentary channel, Geno Samuel 3. Link is in the description below. I have some documentaries up there already, including a music censorship documentary focused on 1985, about a 10-part series about yokai, or monsters of Japan, and at least one more doc coming this year. Huge Antarctica doc, which is over 4 hours long. I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy it. I know we'll find out in the doc, but how often have you interacted with Chris? Not that often. Chris interacted with me as Chris herself, as Magic-chan, maybe as Sonichu as well. I was mostly focused on Twitter interactions. Will you do a World War III doc? It hasn't happened yet. One fact of Antarctica is that it got its own local English accent, unintentionally created by the researcher who worked there. Huh? Really? Do you get tired of answering the same questions? Also, could you beat Stephen King in a fight? You spelled Stephen wrong, but yes, I could, because he's old. Would you hit Barb's G-spot if she pressed it? You know, there's a 5-word phrase that is stuck in my head ever since the event happened, and I've never told it to anyone. I just kept it to myself because it makes me feel funny. It makes me feel icky, but also I smile a little bit after I say it. Maybe one day I'll say it out loud, and then you'll have a reaction. I really can't guarantee what kind of reaction you'll have after I say these 5 words in a sequence. But honestly, I'm kind of surprised that no one has said this before. I'll say it later. When you least expect it, I'll say it. By the way, I love the Roger Dean art in your background. Yes, thank you. This is the art for the Yes album Union. Terrible album, but very, very nice artwork. Also, Frank Zappa's on the toilet. Make an OnlyFan for the joke? Nah. Do you ever use katana? No, I haven't. Are we getting part 6? Obviously, you're getting part 61. I'm back. I'm back, man. I'm back. Hopefully, upload once every 3 weeks, maybe once every four weeks. Do you hope there's a day when you're known for music and not as the Christian guy, or do you not care as long as people are enjoying your work? Yes. I like both. I mean, this doc has already gotten attention from a couple of people who are involved with Hollywood or streaming services. I haven't done anything regarding putting a sort of Chris Chan doc on Netflix or HBO or anything like that yet. That's a possibility. I have the contacts to do it as long as I have a certain idea of how to make it. Because if there was a Chris Chan doc made for like a streaming service, then it has to be a lot shorter than this, and it has to have a certain focus. It has to have a theme. And the issue for me is that I don't really have a theme in mind. You know, it has to have a sort of focus. I just can't say what happened in chronological order as I do this doc. It's just not going to work for mainstream TV, as it were. And also regarding music, I'm in contact with Kazuhiko Matsuo over here. This guy. We're on personal terms, and we follow each other on Twitter. And on Twitter, Kazuhiko Matsuo said that he's planning to produce my album and distribute it, soon. We're planning to get a distributor with Universal for the moment, but nothing's confirmed yet. Where's this message? Anyway. Are you concerned about large parties trying to push you out of the Christian? Do you, bro? Blind. Oh, of course, I'll do it if I can, obviously. When I see part 60, I was hyped up. Christian Concert album? No. What's your honest opinion on Chris as a person before the incident? I really don't have much opinions. Ohayou gozaimasu. Bring back the profile. Kazuhiko. What? In case you want to Google or something. Kazuhiko. There you go. I have not played Undertale. Will the album be mixed in Acid Pro 6? Please say no. I'm probably not in charge of the mixing, honestly, if Matsuo-san is producing it. Anyway. And what made you want to begin the documentary? I wanted a documentary like this to exist, like a video version of the quickie, in a way, but there was none available, so I decided to make it myself. Am I brony? No. I'm thinking of buying a Christian autograph. Do you know any safe sellers? No, I don't. Are you excited to be uploaded again? Of course I am. It's nice to be back. Or is it? Wings? No, I'm not going to make a... Did you already appear? Yes, I appeared... it was recorded back in August. I think it was released in around this... no, October maybe? September, October. The Douglas Mawson expedition? Everyone died? What? They did? Huh? What? They did? What? I'm very confused because I never looked at the Mawson expedition before. Hold on. And my DAW of choice at the moment is Acid Sweet, made by Magix. Do you support Null simping from Chris? Well, Null is not simping for Chris anymore. How many episodes do you think you need to reach 2022? Maybe about 10 more. I discovered Christian at the start of the pandemic, and you got me through all the craziness. Lots of people did. Is there anything related to Lithuania you'd like to cover at some point, since most Westerners don't know much about your country? I mean, no, because it's not very interesting. How do you feel about people making documentaries in the same format as yours? I don't mind, honestly. It's kind of nice to for people to see that my style kind of is good enough to copy. It's flattering. I am aware of lots of lolcows. I'm just not going to cover any of them in a documentary, though. Okay, let's turn up. Chris has a barbed penis. I feel so dirty for saying that. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you for this music. It's so relaxing. How was my break? It was lovely. I feel so dirty. I feel so bad. Oh God, I feel so weird. But I just came up with this pun, and I can't believe no one else has said it. If someone else has said it, I wouldn't have said it now. Chris denied these claims. Can't remember the episode number, but that narration kills me. Yeah, because I said Chris denied these claims like 3 times, in like 1 minute. I hope Russian means Lithuanian. Gotta love the jazz music. If you make any change to the quick documentary so far, what would you change? There's lots of mistakes I've made. I've made 60 videos, so if you combine them all together, I made quite a few. But mostly it's at least 99% accurate, so I'd like to fix the changes, but I don't think that's gonna happen. What's up, homie? Hi, Gino. Hello, you. What's the context for the dancing video of yours when someone posted on Twitter? I was dancing in China? Is that the context? I mean, that's the context. What made you interested in music, or what made you start writing music and or sing? I was always into music. That's my first love, really. Oh, it's the one thing I can't stop. It's making music. Where did you like to shop? Do you have such a simple but elegant style? Isn't this something I got from Uniqlo, maybe? No. Was this Uniqlo? Maybe it was Uniqlo or GU. I'm not making a cabbage documentary. One example of a mistake. Like I said, Apple Dash. Was it Apple Dash or Twilight Dash, or I can't remember. Any more of the yokai? I'm not sure about the yokai, honestly, because I'm working on the Antarctic doc, and that's taking up a lot of my time, so I'm not sure if the yokai is coming back. Stereo Love slaps hard. Thank you so much. Stereo Love by me. Cool that you're doing stuff now. I'm looking forward to Antarctica doc. Much love, good night. Last time, sorry. No worries. Thank you so much for coming by, Lord Baldy. Nice to have you around. Good morning from Scotland. Hello to Scotland. Rainbow Dash and Applejack. That's it. Yes, I said Apple Dash. Can you say Pack and Son, send Pack Son? I said Pack and Son. I'm pretty sure I said Pack Son. Did I? Or is that the mistake? Am I rich? No. I'm well off, but I'm not rich. Someone have taken advantage of the Chris would promote the NFT only for someone else to. Yeah, Chris would never get involved actively in NFTs. It's too difficult, honestly. Just some second favorite. Second favorite, come on. Where do you roughly think Chris will be if he end? No, hold on. How did I end up in Japan? I just like Japanese culture and the language, and I first started when I got a job being an assistant language teacher up in Hokkaido, and it went on from there. What's my credit card number? Oh, it's... Don't scam me. In one of the earlier episodes, he said Pack and Son. Apparently that's a mistake. So, yeah. Am I still in Japan? Yes, I am. I'm in Tokyo. What type of music do I like? I like Japanese music from way back way, from the 80s and 70s. I like some funkadelic stuff. I like classic rock. I like progressive rock. As you can see from my influences. Do I listen to Kanye West? A little bit. Kanye's music is really interesting, I think. Are your elderly Japanese neighbors happy you haven't been screaming anything vulgar recently? I'm not sure. I don't have Japanese neighbors. Say the thing, say the line. No. My favorite modern rock band might be Muse. Probably Muse, but I haven't listened to their stuff as well for a while. I do love this Second Law and Resistance. Do you like T-Rex and Slade? Not that much. Are there mirrors for your videos? I hate YouTube to delete your work one day. Don't worry, I'll come back. I got Geno Samuel 2.2 and 2.3 and 2.4, 2.5, 2.6. You think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? As long as it doesn't show my... Anyway. This one doesn't show my email address, but anyway. In case you're joking, I do have backups. Unless YouTube removes all my backups, which is not likely, but... No email. Good. No email. Look at this. All these empty channels, just in case. Jethro Tull, just a little bit. Have you considered stopping the documentary altogether? No, I'm not gonna stop it because I started it. I have him archived too, I think. I have him archived. I know The Clash. I'm not really a big fan though. Spawn Wave. What is that? Do you have a BitChute? I did use BitChute when the channel was first taken down, but I haven't been using BitChute since then. Gino has been banned from Flipnote multiple times for drawing his dreams, so he used to make all. I'm gonna cover LJ thoroughly. Are you going to do the same with Sean? I have to wait and see, won't we? Do you think for the last episode of the documentary you can interview? No, I'm not going to interview Chris. I'm not going to do that. But listen on Spotify. Thank you so much. Is this song from Vsauce? It's possible. Lots of royalty-free stuff that lots of people have been using, I think. This is apparently Sci-Fi by Ben Sound. I really don't like Random Graph Generator. That's one thing I'm sure of. I always go on the Christian subreddit. In fact, I'm a moderator on there. I kind of look like Gina Samuel. Thank you. You like my Audible reading for the SuperMega book? Thank you. What microphone do you use? For the streams, I use a Shure SM7B. which is pretty great. For recording the videos, I use an MXL V67G, which is this guy over here. This is the same mic that I've been using since pretty much the very beginning of my music production era, back in 2016, I believe. This is actually the second iteration, because the first one broke, or maybe this is the third one. But anyway, I've always been using this for about 6 years now. It's great. The issue is that this one is really good for streams. For example, you see all the streamers and the radio hosts use this mic, which is really good, but you have to kind of eat it because it has a very low distance range, so you kind of have to eat the mic for it to be able to hear you. And if you move away, the sound really disappears a lot, especially like if you move to either side, you can't really hear me all that much. However, with this mic, you can hear everything. This one has this is very good to remove sibilance, because it has a very here's me trying to explain musical terms, even though I can't, because I'm not technically literate. But anyway, the highs are not very high in volume on this mic. However, this is great. This has a very crisp tone, but it picks up every little sound everywhere. So I really need to close the doors and make sure that all the windows are closed and there's no cars driving by either. This one doesn't care at all. I'm most proud of the music I don't know. What's my vocal chain for voiceovers? Don't say that. What's your favorite song of Mint Jam's? Mine is Midnight Rendezvous. Huh. Good question. I'm not sure. It's all pretty good. What was it like meeting Connor, Garnt, and Joey? It was nice. We went to Denny's. I think it was Denny's. Hey, I'm in TV. What computer OS do you use? I am on Windows 10. Tips for learning the bass? Don't play it like a tennis racket is my top advice for you. So imagine this is your bass neck. Let me see. This is your bass neck right here. This is the fretboard. Some people tend to start playing bass, especially like this, kind of like this. The thumb is over the fretboard, because since it only has 4 strings, you kind of think that you only use 4 fingers. So where your thumb is doesn't really matter. It just kind of adds to the grip, you know, like this. The sighing in the music is not helping. But anyway, my suggestion is when you're playing bass, you use the thumb as like a pivot. So you, in the back of the neck, you put the thumb here, and then you play the bass this way. So it makes it very easy for you to move around and play some delicate and quick patterns this way rather than this way, which is, you know, it's a bit difficult. So keep this in mind. Play like this. Not like this, but like this. That's my advice. That's all the advice I have for music. Quite appropriately, this song is called Sexy by Ben Sound. My portable battery died, and then my light died with it, so the lights are off. It's getting very steamy here. Anyway. How do you like your latest guitar? Oh, that's a great guitar. I like it a lot. Anyway. Jesus Christ, this music is perfect. Thoughts on deepfakes? I like them. Please don't make me into something with a horse. Shit. Anyway, Was recently listening to your song covers, especially of Genesis and Phil Collins. I've been liking it. Thank you so much, Red Eyes. And anyway, this is Geno Samuel After Dark. The musical genre which you wanted to experiment with but haven't gotten around to it yet. And good morning from Lithuania. It's 4 a.m. over here. Hope you're doing well over there, Kelsey. I like to experiment with lo-fi. That's something I really want to do now. Okay, anyway. I should be a VTuber? No. Thank God. Thank God it's over. Anyway, I'm not turning back. In case you're wondering, this is called straight because I am. Anyway, so I'm gonna turn in right about now. So thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you everyone for watching part 60 and subscribing. If you want to support me in any way, please check out the links in the description below. I got Patreon, I got Ko-fi Coffee, I got my documentary channel, I got my music channel up on YouTube. Please subscribe to all if you want to check out more creative stuff that I do, which is not related to Christian, mostly. And I'm gonna finish this August up until the very end. At least that's the plan. It took way too long to type. What? Anyways, so thank you everyone for watching, and I have to leave. I gotta do stuff. It's 11:22 a.m. in Japan. I'm gonna move on with the rest of my day. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you stay safe. If you're in Europe, please stay safe. If you're everyone else outside of Europe, also please stay safe. Everyone listen to Morgana. That's right, my new album Morgana is up on Spotify and iTunes and everywhere else you wanna check it out. Super fun, super great. I actually did a radio show recently talking about Morgana. That was fun. Anyway, part 61 will be out in around 3 weeks, I predict, which will be Saturday morning for me and maybe Friday evening for most of you, like the previous schedule. So look out for that. And thank you everyone for indulging in my stories and in my conversational skills while talking to a camera. Kind of ashamed to leave, but I have to. Anyways, bye bye.